So we brought in data as far back as it goes, but the Federal Reserve, and it's on Bloomberg too. This is from Fred, the Federal Reserve website. And this is on average the non-seasonally and seasonally adjusted inflation number. Last month we had a negative inflation number. Usually November and December, inflation's basically zero. Okay. And then it really, really heats up here in the spring. But this is 79 years of data. Let me pull this out. You got 79 years of data back here, all the way back to 1947. Okay. What is inflation averaged? 3.44%. Okay. So we think about the last 80 years. The only time we really had inflation in most people's minds was the 1970s and, 3, 4 years ago when it was 9%. But on almost every average, okay, you're looking at 2.5, and you could put this in 5-year time blocks too if you wanted to. But long story short, inflation is averaged around 3.5%, and the market's only pricing in 2.5%. Okay. So given that, okay, and there is an idea that a new Fed chair comes in, it's going to lower rates even more. They're going to print more money, and he's going to get rid of a couple of other things, like the 2% inflation anchor, potentially getting rid of press conferences, potentially getting rid of the Fed paying money to banks on reserve balances. All of these things are inflationary. Okay. So when we think about it, what does that mean? It means this back end could go up to well over 5%. That's the 10-year. Maybe the 30-year goes to 6%. That's not too out of whack vis-a-vis what's happening in Japan. Japan's really a microcosm of that.